Hello everyone. Today we are going to see writing skill information transfer. Information transfer is an activity in which a given information is converted from the verbal to non-verbal and vice versa, means opposite. Types of information transfer. There are two types of information transfer. One, verbal to non-verbal, means passage converts into diagram. And two, non-verbal to verbal, means diagram converts into paragraph or passage. Let's understand in detail verbal to non-verbal. In this type of question, the information is transferred from a passage or a summary into a bar diagram, pie chart, table form or graph, etc. Rules. First rule is use appropriate signs. For example, boxes or arrows to indicate exact relationships. Second rule is given here. Cover the main idea or concept. As we convert passage into diagram, we must have covered all the points. Those are given in the passage. Rule number 3. Use suitable visual representation if not mentioned in the question. It means we must use appropriate diagram. For example, pie diagram, tree diagram, graph, etc. Second type of information transfer is non-verbal to verbal. Here, information is transferred from diagram, pie chart, table form or graph, etc. into a passage or a summary. In this type of question, one must convert diagram into passage or paragraph. Rules regarding to non-verbal to verbal. First rule is state information in complete sentences using discourse markers. It means whatever information is given in diagram, we must write in complete sentences in paragraph. While writing complete sentences, we must use punctuation marks, discourse markers, etc. Second rule is given here, follow proper sequence. We must follow the proper sequence of ideas or thoughts or whatever given is in diagram. Rule number 3 is cover the entire diagram. It means we must write all the points those are given in diagram. Rule number 4, explanation should be clear and simple. It means whatever information we are going to write regarding to diagram in passage, it should be very clear and simple and easy to understand. Title is very important in both kinds of questions, whether the question is verbal to non-verbal or non-verbal to verbal. Here are given two solved questions. Let's read them. Tree diagram. Read the following paragraph and write in the form of tree diagram, putting the correct information. Paragraph is, there are different kinds of fuels. Broadly, they can be divided as solid, liquid, and gaseous fuels. Solid fuels include substances such as wood, coal, and coke. Most liquid fuels are obtained from petroleum, which is obtained from oil wells sunk deep into the earth. Petrol, kerosene, and diesel are all separated from petroleum. The most important gaseous fuels are natural gas, coal gas, and water gas. Natural gas is a fuel that is widely used for cooking and heating. Answer is given here in the format of tree diagram. First, here is given title, kind of fuels. Then, as per the information which is given in paragraph, fuels are divided into three parts: solid, liquid, and gaseous. In solid fuels, there is given include substances wood, coal, coke. Whereas in liquid fuels, there is given obtained from petroleum, petrol, diesel, kerosene. Third type of fuel is gaseous fuel. It includes in natural gas, coal gas, water gas, etc. Here is given one example of non-verbal to verbal. Question is, following pie chart shows the mode of transport used by children for coming to school. On the basis of the given pie chart, write a brief summary of your interpretation. Look at the pie chart very carefully. Here is given 8% cycling, 17% walking, 4% personal motorized vehicles, 21% parents pick and drop, 50% school bus, age group 12 to 16 years, title modes of transport used by children. As per the information we have written here answer. First, title for the paragraph. Title is very important. Title modes of transport used by children. Now paragraph. The given pie chart highlights the modes of transport used by children coming to school. It is observed that maximum children, for example 50% of the children come to school by bus. 20% of the children are picked and dropped by their parents, whereas 17% come to school walking. The percentage of children coming by cycling is very less. Only 8% children prefer the option of cycling and only 4% of children use personal motorized vehicles to come to school. In this way, we have seen two examples. Those are given here. Students, you must read them and then write in your classwork. Thank you.